Hey everybody, James here from Cynthiana CNC and Laser. I just want to do a quick video. I ordered this new vacuum hold down. It's by AirWeights and it seemed to be like a pretty good deal. I've got it here on my Millwright Mega V and seemed like a pretty good way to hold stuff down versus clamps. A lot of the stuff I do, I need to have something without clamps, and I've been having an MDF board on here and then screwing down to that. But here is the pump. I got the pump from AirWeights also. It's 5 CFM pump. It came with the filter. It came with all the fittings. It come with the exhaust. It come with everything, and then the AirWeight system itself. I got a 24 by 24 AirWeight system, and it came with the AirWeight system itself, fittings, and the hose. And so when I hooked it up here to my Millwright, I have the aluminum T-track bed, and so I had to figure out how to fasten it down. So I tried to line it up to where I could get it to fasten down. I got screws in here with T-nuts underneath, and most all of them lined up except for these back row. This back row, you can see, is off by about a half an inch or so. So what I did was, this AirWeight system has these notches cut out right here. There's 4 of them across each side. So I used some aluminum hold downs I had, put the T-nut in this track away from it, and then put that up in the notch and tighten that down. I did that in 2 spots. I got one on this side and one on this side, and it holds really good. So everything's down really solid. So you can use this whole 24 by 24 area. It has a gasket that goes all the way around. You can see that gasket goes all the way around it, and you can put the whole 24 by 24 inch piece on there. Or if you're going to do something smaller, if you have something small, and I've actually cut out some pieces. I don't know what I've done with them. Here they are. So I actually cut out some pieces here that are smaller. They send you a pretty good bit of foam gasket material. They send you a lot of screws, pins and stuff. So what you do is you take this gasket material and you cut it to whatever size you need. And let's say, for instance, you have a small piece. I don't know if I have anything laying around here, but let's just say you have a small piece to grid off. You cut your foam piece, your foam, and you lay it in the track here, and then you got another piece that you can cut, and you come in here and lay this in like this, and you put this in the track. And of course you would trim it off, make sure everything meets really good. And then you got plugs that comes, you got all these rubber plugs that come. You plug all the other holes up, including this hole here. I found this out. So there's a hole in the corner here. You want to plug that hole also. And so you plug everything up except for this area where you're wanting to machine. So, you know, you want to put a 5x5 or 6x6 or a 6x8 piece. You mark it off and make sure that it's inside of the piece of material that you're doing. That way it blocks this off and makes this one zone. And then you plug all the holes, and then when you turn the system on, just here through this hole is where your vacuum is going. So if your piece, you make sure your piece is good and flat. It has to be really flat for it to, I mean, it can be off a little bit, but it needs to be as flat as possible. And then that one hole is going to pull the vacuum from the system, so you can zone this out to this one spot. There's a lot of videos. AirWeights has a lot of videos out on how to do that, different ways that you can do stuff. But IDC Woodcraft, he has some videos on the AirWeights. So here's a piece of plywood that I have, and I did this piece for somebody. I had to CNC this quilt pattern on it, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to put this on. It's exactly 24 by 24, and I do a lot of these for this person. So that's one reason I bought this system, because I was having to try to put clamps on the edges of this plywood to hold it down, and sometimes it wasn't working really good. So I've got the piece of plywood, and also the system, the pump I ordered, it came with this switch. This is the switch here. This is the switch, and it comes with an optional mount. Just looks like a regular light switch. So I mounted it over here, and you just snap this in. That just snaps in there, and then you can turn your pump on and off. I don't know if you can hear the pump starting, but the pump is under the table, and it's running now. It's not very loud, so you can press, make sure you press this down and make it seal, and you can hear the pump change the sound. You can hear it change, but I mean, I can't pull this up. It's on there. It's stuck really good. I'm trying to pull with everything I've got, and you cannot pull it up. I mean, it's stuck really good. I'm shaking my whole table, so it works really good for that. And once you turn the pump off, you can give it a second and the air bleed off, or you can just unhook the hose over here and release the vacuum. And then once you do that, then the piece comes right off again. So it's a really good system, in my opinion. You can go on their website and you can order this 24 by 24. They've got all different sizes. They've got some for bigger machines that you can hook 4 of these together, or 6 of them together, and then it comes with a manifold, and you can adjust the pressure of the vacuum to what you want for which block. So check out their YouTube videos, and check out their website. And I think it's a really good system. I've been using it here for, I don't know, a few days now, trying it out. And I also put a new spindle on. I got my Pone CNC spindle put on with my new Z block from Mark Smith off Facebook. I got the new Z block with the new mount for it, and then I also 3D printed me a new mount for the Z switch, and it raises it up. Then it gives me a lot more Z travel. You can see that mount's got the V cut in it, and I can raise this all the way up and gives me a lot more travel on that. So yeah, so check out AirWeights, and I'm gonna do another video on the spindle when got it going good, and I'll be putting it on here. Thanks.